Soul challengers Quan LX and Big Angry Adams, ready to go blow by blow on those hot topics. Face Off on Fox Soul starts right now.
Music has been an important part of AMA history. The very first year of this show, the award for favorite male country artist went to the great Charlie Pride.
That same year, favorite female artist went to Lynn Anderson, and this award went to the Carter family, who basically invented country music.
This year's AMA.
In this round, here's Charles Big Angry Adams.
That clip and that side eye from Nigerian American, child of immigrants, country music superstar Shaboozey, to Megan Maroney. A lot of people are attributing it that he perceived what Megan was saying as the handful of people still watching award shows perceived what she was saying as suggesting that Jay-Z and his wife Beyonce, Carter Knowles, were the new first family of country music. She had won 2 awards that night from the AMAs for country music after being snubbed at some prior award shows for what is arguably a pretty mediocre country and western album. Now,
one of the best ever produced.
Absolutely not. And I mean, let's be honest. And I'm a big Beyonce fan. She's got great music. That album was, honestly, it was tough to listen to. But I believe Megan was referring to the historic Carter family that culminated with June Carter Cash's marriage to Johnny Cash that dominated country music from late 1920s to the late 1950s. But Shaboozey and a lot of people took it as this ratification of now Jay-Z and Beyonce are the king and queen of country music, which is just absurd. He tweeted something about it. He said, "The real history of country music is about people coming together despite their differences and embracing and celebrating the things that make us alike." I would absolutely agree. And I think when you look at new country music, which Jay-Z and Beyonce are absolutely not part of, right? But you look at the stars, like the 2 people dominating the art form right now, I think are Shaboozey and Jelly Roll, who both have legitimately melded aspects of hip hop into aspects of traditional country music that is probably still dominated by, Chris Stapleton and a number of people. But I don't think she was talking about the Carter family. I think people are talking about them too much, and I don't think Beyonce deserved those awards.
I believe that Beyonce deserved those awards, and she deserved to be recognized and given awards in the other shows where she was snubbed. She made one of the best country music albums ever in the past 2 decades. But of course, we know why that beautiful black woman was snubbed. To our brother Shaboozey, who is from Nigeria, from the motherland of Africa, I would encourage you, brother Shaboozey, do a simple Google research, or just go to ChatGPT and ask AI, who founded country music in America? Country music in America, from any simple basic fundamental research, will show you black people founded country music in America. Country western music was founded by black cowboys and black cowgirls in America singing on a plantation when they were working as herdsmen, when they were driving cattle. Just do a simple research. Now, to the young white woman who wanted to give credit, let her do that, no problem with that. But brother Shaboozey, let me tell you something. As a black man with a huge major platform, as a black man that's extremely talented, and you deserve what you have received in that genre. But don't ever get on stage in America or anywhere else in the world and put a slight diss against another black man or woman, in particular black female, like you did with your side eye about the Carter family. Don't do that, brother. The struggle of black people's success in country music in America has been horrendous. Research those stories. So both of you with a huge platform uplift each other, protect each other, but we don't have the luxury of a high-profile black man, even in the slightest way, attempting to discredit a beautiful black woman in the same industry as himself.
Okay, that was absurd. If you've actually listened to Beyonce's country music album, I would be surprised.
My daughter does all the time.
But you'll admit to me, your daughter's a huge fan of the traditional country music platform.
She listens to all them white boys.
Right, and because
even that racist Jason Aldean, is that his name?
Why is Jason Aldean racist?
He made that racist song, Try This in a Small Town. We say to him, you try it in a small town with us if you want to. But she's a huge fan.
I think he was referring to looting and rioting, which you have largely attributed to white Antifa people. So I think.
And she loves Jelly Roll too.
Well, she's got great taste. I mean, obviously.
Oh, and don't play Tennessee Whiskey, Chris Stapleton. My God, she is.
Anyhow, I bet she's not banging Beyonce's country album because traditional fans of that art form, and look, it's a popularity contest. The AMAs is the least responsive to the talent of, and that's not to say she's not talented, but she was not particularly talented at country music. It all seemed a little bit superficial and lacks the depth of music. I love the fact that you are so hell-bent on, it was last week, it was what, that redheads are black as well, that the gingers are black. Isn't that the new thing? That everything is rooted in blackness.
Brothers and sisters,
people, we created nothing.
We're living in
we
the
are
era
responsible for nothing
of
except
AI
evil
intelligence,
and
artificial intelligence can expose a lot of these white lies you have been taught throughout history in America and around the world. A simple AI question will tell you and show you the origin of life itself started in black Africa, not in Europe. But back to country music.
Yeah, let's think.
I like Teddy Swims, though.
Okay.
Teddy Swims is cold-blooded. I like Teddy Swims. That white boy can sing.
Okay. Well,
that white boy sounds like he's from New Orleans.
That's more R&B.
Matter of fact, from lower Ninth Ward, New Orleans. Because that white boy, he was probably raised among black people the way that white boy sings.
Very clearly, he's a soulful guy. And
probably raised among some brothers somewhere.
You don't think white people can be soulful because we're all evil.
No, you can be soulful when you steal it from us.
Okay, well, so he stole everything, just like the white man. So we stole country music, and Beyonce and Jay-Z are stealing it back.
We started it. Y'all got rich from it, and then claimed it for yourselves. The same way you claimed America was yours when you founded it, Christopher Columbus.
Okay. So there's nothing. Is there anything positive? Any positive art form? Any positive social contract? Anything can be attributed to us whiteys.
I can tell you that.
Mayonnaise
sandwiches and cheese and some nasty goat milk, something like that. I give you credit for that.
I would like to applaud Shaboozey for sticking
up
for the art form of
nasty
country and
Chick-fil-A
Western music.
sandwiches.
Big
Yeah, I give you that
shout out
too.
to Shaboozey and Jelly Roll. Thank you for your great music.
What is a bestie?
I like you.
She's fun.
It's about to be a good time.
She's always looking out for you.
Since you're my bestie, I will handle it for you.
She makes you think.
Here to uplift and empower.
She's always encouraging.
You are that girl.
Chelsea Edwards, your bestie in daytime.
Like it's a spiritual moment.
Chatting with Chelsea. New episodes weekdays at 5:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. Not wondering anymore. Love, your mind.
Ready to lose track of time the best way possible?
Rolling!
From the funniest videos to the wildest things online, we do the scrolling so you don't have to.
It's Usher. He had that synthetic hair melting. You hear me? Why y'all talking about that lady hair like that? Ain't he alone?
Catch us every weeknight, 7 p.m. Central on Fox Soul.
Louder for the people in the back.
As we work to get through these times together, you may not be thinking about blood donation, but blood is needed to save the lives of people who are sick with a range of illnesses. It's easy and safe to give. If you are in good health, please donate. We need heroes now. Visit redcrossblood.org to schedule an appointment.
$1 billion question. Who called CPS on Miss Shirley mama? Guilty. I didn't know her mama was gonna get on live crashing out afterwards. And quite frankly, I don't give a damn. On my mama, I ain't never had this many people mad at me at one time in my life. I'm not even gonna lie, I was already scared for the little girl while she was doing boots on the ground. But then I saw that little Johnny Gill put on your red dress and your high heel videos, and nah, man, I picked up my phone immediately. It's one thing about us talking about this every day, but I feel like somebody had to take action. I mean, it ain't really that bad either. If CPS find out it ain't no case, they gonna drop the case. But if they find that it is a case, then maybe I did do the right thing. One day Miss Shirley gonna find this video and she gonna thank me one day.
For a miserable mother to call DHS on me about my child that's well taken care of, y'all are sick. I'm a mama before anything. I'm sick of you low life trying to discredit me as a mother. And to anybody, any elders that's on here, I apologize for my cursing. I apologize if you feel I'm being disrespectful, but I am tired. I'm tired. Y'all really sat up there. I actually got a call from the police station today for me to come up to the police station because a miserable called DHS and told DHS and the police station all about the time I got a OnlyFans. It's a fan page. It's not no OnlyFans. Y'all take this that y'all see on social media and run with it. Y'all.
In this round, here's Quanell X.
Charles, we just watched a video of a very angry mother who felt that someone from the viewing audience witnessed something that they misinterpreted on social media and then decided to call CPS because they believe the video that involved a child performance that obviously the gentleman was offended by, and the term OnlyFans associated with this video and this page caused him to misinterpret it as the sexual-oriented business of OnlyFans, I believe. Get on the phone with Department of Family Services and report this mother. Let me say this to the brother. It could very well be what you witnessed on that video in a young girl's performance offended you, but you sent an email, make a comment on the mother's page encouraging the mother why you offended and why you find it very distasteful and why she should not allow her child to perform in that manner or have such material on her page and associate it indirectly with the child. But to call the Department of Family Services / CPS, do you understand the danger that you could have took that black mother through when you made such a false, frivolous allegation against her? What if they had rushed in on your allegation, took that child from a mother and put her in the system? And we have too many black children today in the system. In fact, statistically, Charles, the most unadopted children in the foster care system are young black boys and second young black girls. You could have handled this much better, dear brother, than reaching out to a agency of enforcement that steals black children every day of the week. You could have did better, brother. But mother, your language, I understand your pain, mother. Your language will only feed into the narrative of those who are attempting to discredit you. I know you're angry, but be mindful at all times.
I mean, this is a serious topic. Sending CPS to investigate a home can be terrifying for parents. They will often bully a parenting plan, even on parents, where it should come back as unfounded. And then they often do too little for children that are being actually abused. It's also a gigantic waste of resources and time. And I want to talk about the gravity of it. But before we get into it, I have to talk about, Matt, I don't know if you are capable enough to bring this back up, but I have to talk about that single eyebrow that was running across that dude's forehead. Man, I don't know if you saw that, but I know my blonde eyebrows don't often show up on camera, but what on earth is going on with that man's eyebrow, Quidel? Don't you have a barber? Don't you have somebody? You call him brother. What can you do to help this man
I'll
out?
be damned.
That's the longest caterpillar I've ever seen crawling on somebody's face.
Damn, brother.
I mean, I'd be angry at the world too,
Yeah.
right? Like if God bestowed me, I mean, God took my beautiful
I'd be
hair.
pissed off too,
But
looking
if
like that.
God took my beautiful hair like he took me and that man's, but then
Lord have
slapped
mercy.
a unibrow across my skull,
Look like the boy.
I'd be calling every
Look
agency.
like the boy, what's his name, Eddie from Adam's Family?
I don't
on
know.
the Monsters? I mean, damn,
Okay,
brother.
the Adams Family and the Munsters, two different things. You're talking about
Really?
Eddie Munster.
Well, yeah, he looked like
Okay.
Eddie Monster with that eyebrow
I
like
got
that.
you, Eddie Munster, a little kind of wolf boy vampire mashup. But let's get back to this. When you talk to CPS, so what happened was, in the language, she has a dancing account that showcases her daughter's skills in dancing, which maybe this guy thought was risque, but she said this was her daughter's only fan account, as in this is her only real account. This is her only actual account. We have a problem in America with people graduate high school nowadays having never read a book, having a complete inability to break down a sentence. And the fact that he was so dumb, because I mean, I'm sorry, it is idiocy to read a sentence where a mother's saying, this is my daughter's only fan account, as in that's the only one.
Right.
And perceive that as, hey, go
Well,
check
it
out
could
my
be-
daughter butt naked.
It could be maybe he has a subscription to OnlyFans.
Well, maybe he's got a subscription.
And
that-
he's just confused as hell about what he's seeing. Obviously he was.
I think he's just dumb. I don't think
but
it goes beyond
it's
just dumb.
extremely dangerous, because I'm going to tell you about CPS. When they get a complaint about something, they come in fishing for anything and everything, because it's what you said earlier. They want to push that family plan on people, even where cases are absolutely innocent. You've had parents where CPS has investigated an initial complaint of abuse, unfounded, never took place, but they still insist on a parent taking a damn family plan, which should not be involved at all. Then they go a step further and want them to take a drug test and a hair follicle test. And then what happens if it comes back with a false positive because they got a lab that's doing the testing that really ain't qualified to do it? Don't put them people in somebody's life unless it's absolutely necessary.
I mean, in all fairness, CPS has in Texas and nationally, the different organization names in each state, but they have intervened and saved children's lives. They have placed children that were suffering horrifying abuse, sexual abuse. They have placed children and saved children that have been getting physically abused. So there are some very admirable CPS officers.
And there's some very
There are some
low-down,
horror
dirty
stories,
lying
too.
CPS
but it's
officers.
Like whatever group of public servants, you've got the good and you've got the bad. But it
Even
is
a
true.
federal judge in Texas said
Okay.
that they was a foul lying agency.
Okay. But at the end of the day, don't sick them on people half-cocked because you're mad that God gave you a big eyebrow.
Yeah, you need a whooping for that one, brother.
I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
Ready to lose track of time the best way possible?
Rolling!
From the funniest videos to the wildest things online, we do the scrolling so you don't have to.
It's Usher. He had that synthetic hair melting. You hear me? Why y'all talking about that lady hair like that? Ain't he alone?
Catch us every weeknight, 7 p.m. Central on Fox Soul.
Louder for the people in the back.
I was a quarterback at Hardaway High School. College first-round draft pick. During the football season, I would stop eating. But I didn't know I was depressed. We didn't have any education behind what mental health was. I started to learn it starts here first. If this is together, I'll be better as a father and as a husband. We have to redefine what being a strong man is and heal, love your mind.
Well, on Fox Face Off, we tell the raw, unadulterated truth.
Fox Soul Face Off.
We are given the platform here with no fear.
Always comes out swinging.
We should be saying, hey, stop shooting and killing people.
Nothing held back.
They wanted black hip-hop moguls and artists to continue the feud.
No punches pulled.
Shut the hell up.
You
and
interrupt
let
me all
speak
the
to my
time.
people.
Tune into the show where opinions collide. Fox Soul Face Off. New episodes weeknights at 9 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
In today's Face Off, Up.
What we just watched twice was apparently the First Lady of France, Brigitte Macron, slapping her husband on their equivalent of Air Force One. Now, today in America, he is telling the world, not America, but the whole world, was just talking about this domestic violence incident, that they were just playing around. It was just a joke. He clearly does not look playful when he notices that he is being filmed from outside, from the news media awaiting his emergence after his wife assaulted him, and it did not look like a joke. What I find most interesting, and there's a lot of pearl clutching going on about this, is that the left in America, in the criminal justice sphere, would tell you that a woman slapping her man in that manner is a Class A assault, it's domestic violence, the police should be involved, the courts should be involved, which of course they're never involved for the rich and powerful, right? But if a poor person were to be in the same scenario, filmed like that, the woman in America, the woman would probably end up being charged. And I think it exemplifies the absurdity of the day. I think there are plenty of times that a husband says some horrible stuff and deserves to get smacked by his wife.
So now let me ask you a question.
Let me finish my sentence.
Yeah,
And that is completely different from when a man smacks a woman.
So now you telling me that when you watch the flight attendant on that tarp, before she comes down those steps, she watch what takes place. She looks, flaps her hair, pulls it back, and get the hell up out of there. You can tell she didn't want nothing to do with that. She didn't want to be a witness in nobody's courtroom.
I agree.
But where are the female advocacy groups and advocacy leaders, women's organizations, demanding that this woman be arrested?
Well, she shouldn't be. That's my point.
But had it been a man doing the same exact thing, that man would be locked up, and there would be a cry.
He should be.
There would be a cry all around the world, put him in jail.
Okay.
So you're telling me it's okay for a woman to slap a man, but not okay for a man to slap a woman back? So it's okay when a woman's disappointed, she's upset and angry, she can slap a man, but when a man's upset and angry, he can't give her that Oakland Avenue Fillmore Slim backhand, and if he do it, she wrong? Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I would say that there are...
That's a double standard.
There might be a double standard, but...
If we're going to be fair, be fair.
It doesn't ignore the inherent gender roles that we're born in based on our different biology, and that men shouldn't hit women, and sometimes...
I totally agree.
And sometimes...
I totally agree that a man should not hit a woman, and if a woman hits you, I understand if you decide not to do it, that's a real man. But the standard of justice cannot be double standard.
And I think
they will pursue a man even when the woman don't want to pursue charges herself.
I think we
and
need
the state will go after that
recognize
man.
the inherent difference. We've been watching this unfold with Cassie and Sean Combs and his horrific abuse of her. The abuse is just different, and that sometimes guys can pop off. I mean, you've been married, right? I've been married 30-some years.
And there was a time my wife slapped the hell out of me.
Did you call the police?
No.
Did you want to arrest him?
I was a victim of abuse.
Oh, did you deserve it? Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Anyway, let me say this.
Hey,
there should not be a double standard. There should not be a double standard. If a woman hits a man, she should be held to the same standard that the man is held to.
You know what?
Because you can't say women want equality, give women equal access,
equal
equality, and equal recognition, but yet when they commit a crime, it should be ignored. But if the man commits the same crime, he should be punished.
First of all,
I disagree with that.
Women deserve equality, and it is not robbing women of their agency to suggest, right, that when a wife slaps a husband, it is a very different manner from when a husband slaps a wife. Okay, we said once our balls drop, can we say that? I don't know. And we get filled with testosterone, our bones get denser, we get stronger. We are just
So what you're saying that when
people.
if a man decides to grab his wife by the hair and pop on the butt, he should go to jail for that?
Well, it depends on the sentiment of the pop. If he's being playful with her, it's one thing. If it's something she likes, but if he's intentionally abusing her, it's a different deal. And that's the whole thing.
That's a double standard.
Yeah, I agree, but we should recognize the functionality of the human computer.
If she like it, it's permissible. But if she say, oh, he smacked me too hard, put him in jail.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You're out your damn mind. First, she cool with it, like Cassie was. Then all of a sudden, when it go a little too far to the left, then she say, no, I'm not cool with it. In the midst of it, now she's a goddamn victim.
I'm sorry. I'm referring to when Cassie took too long in the bathroom, so he drug her, and she tried to leave, and he drug her down the hall.
And that was a crime, what Puffy did, yes.
And punched her. And the thing is, nobody wants to talk about it in America anymore, but we are these wet computers, human beings. We're built different. Men and women are built different, and sometimes, I know I have been slapped by my wife, and every single damn time I don't deserve it.
But it was justified.
I absolutely justified.
Because if she married to you, I can't blame her. Slap you all day, every day.
It was still married
Matter of fact,
me.
when he come home today, work that backhand.
Again, it is different, and it should be recognized as different. And people that suggest that it's not different are absolutely wrong.
He's already admitted on camera that he allows you to do that, so you slap him good when he come home.
Deserved it.
That's it for the Face-Off on Fox Soul. We'll catch you next time.
Ready to lose track of time the best way possible?
Rolling!
From the funniest videos to the wildest things online, we do the scrolling so you don't have to.
It's Usher. He had that synthetic hair melting. You hear me? Why y'all talking about that lady hair like that? Ain't he alone?
Catch us every weeknight, 7 p.m. Central on Fox Soul.
Louder for the people in the back.
Well, on Fox Face-Off, we tell the raw, unadulterated truth.
Fox Soul Face-Off.
We are given the platform here with no fear.
Always comes out swinging.
We should be saying, hey, stop shooting and killing people.
Nothing held back.
They wanted black hip-hop moguls and artists to continue the feud.
No punches pulled.
And
you interrupt me all the time.
Tune into the show where opinions collide. Fox Soul Face-Off. New episodes weeknights at 9 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie, nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on, man, let's split a ride home.
I was a quarterback at Hardaway High School. College first-round draft pick. During the football season, I would stop eating. But I didn't know I was depressed. We didn't have any education behind what mental health was. I started to learn it starts here first. If this is together, I'll be better as a father and as a husband. We have to redefine what being a strong man is and heal, love your mind.
As we work to get through these times together, you may not be thinking about blood donation, but blood is needed to save the lives of people who are sick with a range of illnesses. It's easy and safe to give. If you are in good health, please donate. We need heroes now. Visit redcrossblood.org to schedule an appointment.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. Not wondering anymore. Love your mind.
What What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on, man, let's split a ride home.
Ready to lose track of time the best way possible?
Rolling!
From the funniest videos to the wildest things online, we do the scrolling so you don't have to.
It's Usher. He had that synthetic hair melting. You hear me? Why y'all talking about that lady hair like that? Ain't he alone?
Catch us every weeknight, 7 p.m. Central on Fox Soul.
Louder for the people in the back.
The Isaiah Factor Uncensored starts right now.
Well, guys, it's time to do it again, and thank you for staying up late with us, and welcome to The Factor Uncensored. Now, we've all heard of them, but tonight we put a face to one of the notorious Nigerian scam artists. His name is Chris, and he says over the years he has been able to scam thousands of dollars from people around the world from a small room in Nigeria. That is, until he revealed his identity to one American woman who helped him turn his life around. And joining us on The Factor Uncensored tonight is Chris. He is coming to us from Nigeria, I think, right, Chris?
Yes, you're right.
And of course, you had the distinction of being what many of us have heard here in the United States as a Nigerian scam